Hey guys, what's going on? It's King Clutch here, and today guys, we're back in the NBA 2K20. I hope you guys are having a great day and everything is going well for you. Today what we're doing is I'm going to be showing you guys how you can build TJ Warren here in NBA 2K20, guys. Now, TJ Warren has been going off on the Indiana Pacers lately. Like this year, he's always been doing pretty well, and especially in the bubble, I think he scored over 50 points in a game. He has just been going crazy, guys, so we're going to make this build right here. You're going to want to make this build a small forward right-handed jersey #1, and I just want to make sure you guys all did watch that 2K21 current gen trailer. If you guys did not, I just posted that video earlier today. If you guys did not see that trailer yet, definitely go out and check that trailer out. It's a pretty sick trailer. A few new things that I think they may add, which would be awesome for 2K. When it comes to the skill breakdown for this TJ Warren build, I think it's obvious. We're going to go shooting, finishing. He is a scorer. His defense isn't the thing he's the most known for, but overall he's a very good player, and I feel like he could be an all-star when it comes, in a few years if he continues to play at this rate that he's playing at. So we're going to go with the finishing and the shooting pie chart for this build. Now, when it comes to this physical profile, I can definitely see you arguing for the pure speed pie chart or maybe speed and vertical. But for this TJ Warren build, guys, I'm going to go with the balanced pie chart. To me, I feel like he's pretty balanced physically, so we're going to go with this. We can get a decent strength, a decent vertical, decent speed, and excel. And overall, I just feel like it's the best choice, so I'm going to go with the balanced pie chart. Now, one thing I just want to say about TJ Warren, the funny thing is I actually had him on my fantasy team playing great, and especially with how good he is doing in the bubble, I feel like he deserves to have a build. And I had him and I had Jimmy Butler, so it was always interesting whenever they would fight or get in games. Like, I had both of them on my team, so I was like, I didn't want him to get suspended. It's really funny that I had both of them and they had beef like all the time. I want to upgrade our close shot, our driving layup, our driving dunk, and then this standing dunk I'm going to take up to a 13. You necessarily don't have to touch that though. What we're going to do is upgrade all these shooting stats, max all of these out, and then take this free throw down to an 83. Now we're going to upgrade our ball handle and our post moves, max those out, and then I'm going to take up our pass accuracy up until we can get 12 playmaking badges, so at 57 there. Then I'm going to go ahead and upgrade our interior D, our perimeter D, our lateral quickness, our steal, and then defensive rebound. Then this is going to end up giving me 3 defensive badges, giving me a pretty balanced build up. 13 finishing badges, 20 shooting badges, 12 playmaking, and 3 defensive badges. So overall, I feel like that's a pretty steady, well-rounded build. It's similar to how TJ Warren actually plays in the NBA, guys, so we're going to go with those attributes for this build. Again, when it comes to this body shape, this doesn't matter at all. I feel like for TJ Warren, you could say maybe compact, or maybe solid. I'm just going to go compact. Again, this doesn't really matter. TJ Warren is listed. He is listed as 6'8". I'm going to make this build 6'7", though. Personally, I really do not like making builds 6'8". I just feel like it's not worth that extra inch. Like, you're so much better off just going 6'7", because most people's players aren't 6'7". Most people's players are 6'5". So if you go 6'7", it's better off. You're usually taller. You're right in the middle. And I just feel like going 6'8" hurts you more than it benefits you. It lowers pretty much all of your scoring stats. It lowers your defensive stats. It lowers your speed, your vertical. The only thing you get to boost to is strength, post moves, and interior D, along with your standing dunk, but it's not worth it to me. So we're just going to go 6'7". Now, for his weight, he is 215, so what I'm going to do is just take this down to like 210 since we went an inch lower than his actual height, so we're going to go with the 210 for the weight. When it comes to the wingspan, his wingspan is listed online as 81.5, but what I'm going to do is go 80.9, which is this one here. You could go 81.9, but I feel like this 80.9 is a little bit better. We get another boost to our mid-range shot, and TJ Warren has a great mid-range shot. That's one of the things he's known for, along with his three-point shooting stats. So I'm just going to go with this 80.9-inch wingspan, but you're more than welcome to go 81.9, but I'm going to go 80.9 for this wingspan. We're getting 3 takeover options. We're getting post scoring, slashing, and spot up shooter. Now, me personally, I feel like TJ Warren is more of a spot up shooter. He can dunk too. He's a terrific scorer, and it's great for the Pacers because that gives him another scoring option. Like, if the Pacers were completely healthy, they could be pretty deadly. But if TJ Warren continues to play well, you got Victor Oladipo, you got Malcolm Brogdon, and you got Domantas Sabonis and Miles Turner. Like, they have a lineup of players that, when healthy, I feel like could contend in the East. To be 100% honest with you, if Malcolm Brogdon improves, if Victor Oladipo stays healthy, if TJ Warren can be extremely consistent with these games, and Sabonis doesn't get hurt, and Miles Turner is a monster. He's a great center. I feel like the Pacers really have a very good team. It just seems like they get overlooked. Obviously, the Celtics and the Bucks are really good contenders in the East, along with the Raptors. You can't forget about the Raptors. I know that was kind of a side note, but realistically, I feel like the Pacers have a pretty good chance. Like, if they, obviously not now because they're not 100% healthy. Like, I don't even think Sabonis is playing. He may be, I don't know. We're going to go with the spot up shooter takeover. Sorry for that little bit side rant. But we are going to get a mid-range finisher, similar to Paul Pierce, DeMar DeRozan, and Kawhi Leonard. Now, I know it doesn't say TJ Warren, but I feel like this is how you can build a bubble version of TJ Warren, guys. I'm going to go ahead and show you the badges I would throw on this build here. This is a sweet build. Like, you don't see many mid-range finishers in general. Like, it's just a build I don't see very often. And it's a sweet build. Like, it definitely somewhat resembles how TJ Warren plays. So, for these defensive badges, guys, I'm going to put Intimidator on here. onto silver. Now, with this last one, you can put it on a few things. You can put it on clamps, interceptor, chase down artist, pickpocket, any of those work. I'm just going to use rebound chaser. You can make a definite argument for interceptor or clamps. It doesn't really matter. It's more personal preference. Intimidator, though, so you can, help other people's shots and help out defensively. For these playmaking badges, I'm going to put handles for days on gold, quick first step on gold, space creator on gold. I'm going to put bailout on bronze, and then tight handles up to silver. You necessarily don't need to use tight handles. You could maybe leave that on bronze. I would maybe think about putting dream shake or post spin technician on there so you can do some post moves. But generally, all of the playmaking badges I use are the same because that's just my play style. These are some badges I like, and I feel like these really resemble most of the NBA players, to be 100% honest. A lot of the badges, like, you don't necessarily need to use. I'm just going to leave it like this. I would say space creator, quick first step, and handles for days, along with bronze bailout are a must. You're going to need to use those. Bailout, especially if you get bad animations, it's so important to have this badge so you can at least pass out. You don't get screwed into a really bad animation and throw the ball out of bounds. So I would definitely try bailout, but that's what I would do for these playmaking badges, guys. When it comes to these shooting badges, I'm putting quick draw on silver. Again, that's just my opinion. That is where I like quick draw. I've said that every single video. I like it on silver. You can go ahead and put it wherever you'd like, though. Now, I'm going to put difficult shots up to silver so we can hit some runners and any shot off the dribble. I feel like we can definitely use that for a TJ Warren build. Catch and shoot and corner both on bronze, just so we're able to get that statistic boost. You might as well use those badges. You should try them. I feel like they help. And overall, I just like those badges. So we're going to throw Deadeye up to silver, just so we can have that. Again, that should help in general shooting. Now, I'm putting Range Extender on Hall of Fame. I feel like Range Extender is so important. It allows you to space out the floor and, be a better player for your team because then you're able to, you have to bring people out. They have to come test on you. They can't just sit in the paint thinking you're going to dunk the whole time. This, especially being called a mid-range finisher, you would not think you'd be able to shoot from range, but with some of these badges, they'll definitely help out. Now, I'm going to put deep fades on silver, and again, if you're not going to be shooting fades, don't use this badge. Like, you have no reason to use it, but I feel like overall, it's a good one to use just in case you want to do that, so then you have that opportunity. Being 6'7", if a guard's guarding you, you're taller, you got a 2-inch height advantage generally if they're 6'5", so you might as well try it. Now I'm going to put Housing Hunter on silver, Green Machine on silver. We got 2 left. You could easily argue for volume shooter. What I'm going to do is just put difficult shots and catch and shoot up the silver. But you don't need to do that. Again, these are options. You could go volume shooter. You could argue for clutch shooter. You could argue pick and popper, slippery off ball. There's so many of these you could argue for, and it comes down to your personal play style with these badges, really. So this is what I would do for these shooting badges. And for these finishing badges, I'm going to put contact finisher on Hall of Fame. I feel like this badge, you might as well put it up as high as you can. It just seems like an obvious choice, so we're going to throw that there. Putting fancy footwork up to gold so we can do our hop and our Euro steps. That's a great one to use. And with just how OP they are this year, you might as well throw it on there. We're putting consistent on silver. We're putting slithery on silver and relentless on silver. Now, you don't need to use all those. What I would suggest is maybe trying acrobat too. So I'll leave acrobat on bronze. That's another good one. Back down punisher could be a really good choice for this build. If you want to, back people down and you're going to be shooting fades, definitely try back down punisher. But if not, you don't need to. That's just another idea. Cross key scorer could work. Won't need Giant Slayer. Could throw on Lob City Finisher if you feel like you're having a hard time catching the lob. That is a good choice. Maybe putback boss too. If you want to, try to catch some putbacks with this build, you probably could. You're pretty athletic and you're tall, so that should work. But overall, I feel like this is a good TJ Warren build, especially with how well he's been playing in the bubble. I know the Pacers did lose today, but overall they've been playing great, and that's good because I feel like, again, if the Pacers can get it going, stay healthy, keep facilitating the ball, you get a few more pieces off the bench, they might be something to mess with there in the East in a couple years if they can keep everybody. I feel like they're going to have a pretty deep team coming here soon, maybe 3 years if everyone stays healthy and continues to play well, but we will just have to see. Tell me your guys' favorite moment from the bubble so far. Mine is Devin Booker's game winner over the Clippers. I feel like everyone's is probably that just because that was the best thing I think we've seen in the bubble, and it was just nuts to see that. Anyways, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you guys want to see more NBA 2K20 and 2K21 content coming here soon, please subscribe to the channel, guys. It's been King Clutch here. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Anyways, have a great rest of your day, and peace out, guys. Thanks.